Hello, welcome back to Land of Italy. Driving along here, I've just finished cultivating this field. So, we'll go back and I'll talk about that for a sec. First, you can see our pH here is 8.1. That's a little bit high, but it'll slowly come down. Then you come over here, and it's 5.8. So, I made a decision that I wanted to try this. So, what we're going to do is leave it at 5.8 and see what it drops to by at the end of next harvest. And then we'll know if I want to let it go down to, say, 5 before I go and put more lime on. So let's figure what we're going to do here now. So we've got this big beast. What am I doing here? We've got those two plowed. You saw that the last episode there. Now, one thing I wanted to do was get some equipment going up in the north and the south, and this stuff that I'm using right now is just too big for that. I better stay back here or a crazy milk truck's gonna wipe me out. Let's just shut this off, get rid of that racket. Alright, so we need some stuff. Hold on, gets rid of that. So let's have a look. I did get some mods, so I wanted to get some Italian stuff. So we have here, this is the same Explorer 3105. Now this is a kind of a remake. Oh my gosh, 15,000. Didn't realize that. Anyway, a remake of the one the vanilla one. So they've added a front weight and gotten rid of the 3-point hitch in the front, or the the PTO and stuff, and added things like the plow wheels and dust. It is now washable, so it will get dirty. The sound is a bit different. There's a handbrake. So I think that's going to be probably my mainstay up in the north and the south for starters. Now, I did get a... Oh gosh, why can't they price... okay, so 250 grand for the front loader part and 2,800 for the tractor. Now, I don't feel like editing that, but it's kind of a pain. Maybe I can buy and sell it like 100 times to make it worth it. Anyway, so this is a pretty neat tractor. I did look at it. I did not notice the price. Well, screw it. We're going to buy it anyway. So we'll get that one, and we're going to buy this one, and let's go over and have a look at those. Oh, and this worked out pretty well. I got this. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. This is the Fiat Agri harvester, an L521. Pretty good harvester. I like it. The width on the cutting head, it's what, 6 meters. So I think on those smaller fields it's going to work better for me, because with the case I kept, the thing is so wide it did not span all the bumpy fields very well. So I think that's going to be good for us. So there you go. Some of you wanted Italian equipment, so we're going to have an Italian harvester and a whole bunch of Italian tractors, because I don't need anything big on those smaller fields. Okay, so let's go over and have a look. We didn't buy the harvester yet because we don't need it yet. So here's the same. Turn this on. You can see there's balloon wheels. So what's that? Keypad 8. Oh, that looks pretty good. See, I tried a lot of Fiat tractors over the last couple days, and some Sames as well. And like, for instance, there were things like problems where the wheels did not connect to the chassis. There was one tractor that looked really great, except that just drove me nuts because none of the wheels were attached to the tractor. Things like this thing, when I hook it up to something, you will not see the PTO attached. I'll let a hire worker take care of it, and then I don't have to see it, because otherwise it would make me crazy. Oh, turn off the handbrake with the spacebar. So we'll have a look around the cab. Nothing at all, no IC. So all we've got is a handbrake and balloon wheels. This has the plow spec, and it'll get dirty, and it's got the front weight. I haven't actually tried it to see if I can connect to something on the front. We just won't, because if it does, that'll make me sad. I've already seen that on a bunch of tractors and discarded that too. Okay, so top speed is, we'll just say it's 22 miles an hour, I think. So that's a nice little tractor. And here we have the Lamborghini. So I know you wanted to see Lamborghini. I love Lamborghini. My favorite car is the Lamborghini Countach. The I don't know, something about that car. I think the first one was 1973, which is also my birth date, so, or birth year, so that's probably why it really appealed to me. So this is a nice looking beast, so let's hop in there. Oh my gosh, I'm a woman. Well, I didn't wake up that way, but apparently by 2 in the afternoon I'm a female. So you can press the end key and switch, see, between drivers. So when I hire a worker, I'll just, I can pick one or the other, I don't really care. I won't be up there anyway. Up on that field. Oh, that sounds good, doesn't it? Let's turn the beacon on. Oh, the other one has twin beacons. I really like that. Look at the exhaust on this thing. This is a beast. This is another balloon tires one. I don't know, I kind of like it. The smaller wheels looks better, I think. Now this one, let me out here, let me out. I'm not sure. Whoop. Use my steering wheel here, and then I can drive a little better. See what this thing will do. This also has the... actually, before I say it, I think this has plow spec. See, it's got the dust, which is good. No plow spec. Sad face. Oh well. Anyway, there we go. We've got 2 Italian tractors, and an Italian harvester, so that'll keep somebody happy. I'm sure others won't be, but hey, I can't please you all, so I'm gonna try to please as many as I can. So there. I guess at the end of the day, I'm the one that I need to make happy, right? Okay, so we have our tractors. Let's have a look at the map. Let's shut that off. Look at the map. First of all, you can see majority of my vehicles are on the farm here, and there's my blah blah words. This is for the forest. I haven't even checked the trees, but I haven't skipped through more than a day or so, so I don't need to go deal with those yet. Unimog is up there ready to load the slurry. I don't have any manure yet, but still got lots of slurry at the biogas, as well as the I think the beef have it up there. I know the pigs do, and the pigs are here, I think. I can't remember. Oh, pigs are right where it says pigs, dummy. Okay, so there's a pond there, I think. A slurry pit there. So we need to look at our crops. As you can see, we've been clearing that off. I still got we've got here, so you can see the fields that are coming up ripe. So it'll be a little while before I do another harvest, other than what do we got over here? Got sugar beets here. I'm gonna have to look. Maybe I'll find a ropa or something. I don't really want to use the in-game equipment for that because it's nothing new that you haven't seen. So I'll try to get a ropa or something to do the sugar beets for next episode. What else we got here? Blah blah blah. I'm flashing back and forth because it makes it easier for me to assimilate what I'm looking at. 29. I guess we have to go. We'll start up here, and I'm assuming we're going to need some equipment for that. Now we do have some smaller equipment at the farm, but for the price of the plows and the well, the plows are a bit expensive, but the cultivators aren't. So let's see what do we have here for cultivators. Disc. Or I like the fixed equipment on the AI because it just seems to work better. So we're gonna buy another one of those, and so we'll attach that. Actually, this is more of a plowing tractor than this little guy. So we're gonna take that up, and so we'll take the cultivator up. Get rid of these silly looking balloon tires on this thing. So we're gonna go up and we'll check the fields, see how they look, whether or not we're gonna need lime on them and all that stuff. There we go. Can't leave that running, it's wasting fuel. Coughing fit. Alright, up we go. Beep beep, I'm coming through, the road is mine. It's my LP, so get off my damn road. We're up to 18 miles an hour. Come on, baby, you can do it. If we hit 20 miles an hour, we'll go back in time. Jeez, buddy, give us a little bit of the road, huh? Holy cow, what a bunch of jerks. Yes, me and my holy cows, I can't help it. It's a phrase I've used my whole life. I'm not going to change now. Alright, so let's see. We are heading for... which field was it? 29, which is dead ahead. Oh. And we want soil condition. This milk truck, it seems almost every time I go over this bridge I run into the milk truck. Well, don't run into it, but I meet the milk truck and have to back up and let him through. It's annoying. Maybe I'll get him on this bridge. Crazy milk truck. Alright, let's have a look. This should be the right field. Oh yeah, we're going to have to lime this and then plow it. So let's have a look at the other field, which is 26 up this way. I think that's where the sunflowers were. So we'll have a look. One of you mentioned that it's a good practice to actually cultivate the field before plowing, just to break up all the old vegetation on there. I don't think I will do that since it's of no real benefit here on this. So we'll need soil mod, like a newer version or something that will actually take that into account. 5.8. We'll let this one go another time around and see. So let's. What do we need to do first? Spread slurry and then cultivate, I believe. So that's what we'll do. We're gonna pull this thing up aside, pull it over here and shut it off. So let's actually get going on some farming. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Alright, turn off the handbrake. Start this puppy up. Alright, so we have 96,000 units here. This is from our biogas, or the silage we dumped in. This is how much we got for it. So let's see if this is going to cost us money. Are you going to let me fill, or do I have to? There we go. Good. Okay, so that doesn't cost us money. We're going to fill this up. Now, I'm not using an Abbey tanker here. We're using a Marshall one, so I don't have to listen to that PTO pump go crazy. Curious to know these PTO pumps, what the horsepower rating is on them. One of you mentioned that it's kind of been your job to know about such things, and that the way these actually work is the pump will suck out the air in the tank, and that sucks up the slurry. And then when you want to spread the slurry, you pump air into the tank, and of course that displaces the slurry and pushes it out. I thought that was pretty neat. I'm glad you mentioned that to me. These are the kind of facts. I wouldn't call it a useless fact, but I don't think I'll ever use that knowledge in my life, but I sure enjoy knowing it. Even though I probably forgot some childhood friend making room for the knowledge, but oh well. Only got so much room in the old cranium, right? Alright, so the other field we're gonna lime, so I can't really. This is all stuff I have to do manually, so I'm pretty much stuck doing them both. Oops, I forgot this is not like the Abbey. This one's a narrow one. Oops. Learn to drive, Hitman. Okay, let's keep going. Let's get her done, as Dawn says. If you don't know who that is, then you should check out the Survive and Thrive series we're doing. That's pretty fun. That's a neat animation. I like this. You can almost smell the goop. Okay, so as you can see, our pH isn't too bad. So, oh, there goes that darn milk truck. That guy just doesn't stop. So we're fertilizing the field with the goop, and then we'll cultivate it, and that will should give us approximately an average of 1 for the growth on the or the nutrition on the field, nutrient value, whatever. And then we can cultivate it in, and then it will be seeding time. So I guess unless you're using solid manure, there's no point in trying to get past 1.0 for nutrition on the field. Keep calling it, it's the nutrient value, and I keep calling it nutrition. Let's just pretend that I'm saying it right. Anyway, you can't go past 1 unless you're using solid manure, which I do not yet have. And speaking of which, I could probably buy some cows now. Maybe that would be a good thing to do here as soon as I finish this So anyway, so when I go to seed this, I don't have to do anything else on the field until we see if I need to deal with it with herbicides, that sort of thing. So I guess we'll see all that later. I am not yet an expert on the soil mod, so if I'm doing something wrong, make sure you tell me. Alright, so now let's go. Easy up over the hill, we don't want to break anything. Now we're on a road, we can really give her. No, we won't run into the milk truck because it's going the other way. Whoops. And we hope it's not behind us. That's not where we want to go. So anyway, what I did was I missed the turn and I didn't want to jackknife the trailer by not looking behind me. So there we go. Go back and get another load of goop. Open the gate, I'm coming through. Open it. You're gonna open it? Oh, almost. Almost maybe wipe out. Alright, so go down here. I can't remember the way to get in here. I think I have to go down and around. And over here, and hang a left here. Was it this side, I think? There we go. Fill up another load of goop, and then we'll... I don't know if that'll be enough to do the field. Might have to come back a couple times. And this holds, what, 8,000 liters? So we can't do too many fields before I run out. Yikes. Fortunately, this extra 100,000 units from the... from doing that biogas, that's going to help a lot. So that goes to show you that on these maps where you're doing the soil mod, you probably want to be doing biogas pretty quickly too. Fortunately, that fort rate is nice and cheap, so you can get going pretty early. Our last episode of Co-op Farm Sim, we had a lot of fun. We had 2 of those forage harvesters going, and then 3 people with tippers, and it required quite a bit of teamwork. And it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. So if you haven't seen that, that might be worth a watch. You get to see us working together, and it went pretty well. Well, not at first, obviously, because we hadn't done it before, but once we all kind of got in the swing of things, it went well. Try not to waste too much of this stuff. It's like brown gold. See, so once this is done, then I can get the, I don't know if I may just trust the, every time I say that I get burned, but anyway, I'm going to trust the auto tractor with the cultivator to actually cultivate the field properly and not go down here into the rhubarb, so to speak. So we'll see how he does, and then we'll go and start on the next field. I'll have to get some lime down there, and then we'll get that Lamborghini back here with the plow and plow that that lime into the soil, get that pH up. So basically, if the pH is about under 5.5, that's when I'm going to lime. I am testing to go a little bit lower, but I think in real life I wouldn't want to go below 5.5. Which is pretty much what the pH of my rainwater is. So you start going below that, and I don't know what would happen. Nothing good, I'm sure. Get lots of weeds growing and grass growing in your fields and no crops. I don't know. Those of you who are farmers, it'd be interesting to hear what you have for anecdotes there, like what your pH level normally is on your field. You know, and what point you actually decide that you want to lime, and how many points. I guess it depends on, really, in real life it would depend on how much you actually put on, wouldn't it, as far as the the amount, because the more you put on, obviously, the more the pH is going to go up. Did I get it all here? I think so. Alright, so let's we'll take this back and drop it off at the biogas plant, and then I'll have to zip back to the farm and grab the line. And watch out I don't rear end a milk truck. Assuming he doesn't crash in traffic down here. I've seen that a few times. There he goes. Racing back to the farm. Yeah, I was gonna leave this over there, but let's see. Any traffic? Whoa, racing through. Would I really do this in real life? No. But that's why I'm playing a simulator, not doing it in real life. Jeez, here he comes, here he comes! Oh, these header trailers, look at that. Grr. Alright, let's leave our little poo wagon over here. I'm going to try and do more of this for my solo LP. I think I'm going to try and do as much as I can in cab. Of course now I can't even see where I'm going. Alright, so now we know we can back up fairly straight. Oops, a little more. Latch that on. Okay, so 90% full. Close enough. Hopefully we don't have to come back for that last 10%. That'd be a pain, wouldn't it? Oh, I forgot to get that that other tractor going. I'll have to do that as soon as we get up there. Boy, you wouldn't want to live around here with me racing around, would you? Oops, I think it was this field back here. Yeah, this is the field I need. So let's switch over to the tractor here. Bring up the auto tractor menu. We're gonna go around. Auto tractor on, turn left, headland off. I have no idea what the headland is gonna do for me, so let me know if I should be putting the headland on, if the thing will behave better, or is that just for up and down the field? I have no idea. Okay, buddy. I'm trusting you here. And go. Where are you going? Where are you going? Okay, I'm sorry I trusted you now. What the heck was that about? Wow, air brake crazy. Okay, so let's drop this down. I guess I'm gonna have to do one lap and then see if he behaves then. Smokes, one is a little bit fast here. Let's drop that down a bit. Alright, well, let's see how good a job I can do in cab. Okay, so you can see the fertilizer level. It'll get higher as I get closer to the inside because it's averaging an area around me, and there's a lot of it is where there's grass and I didn't spray manure on there. So we'll do a circuit and then we'll tell dummy here to get going. Wow, this goes right out here, okay. So hopefully this will work out better now that I've got smaller equipment for these kind of rough fields out in the middle of nowhere, and then I'll keep the bigger equipment down there in the flatlands, which I think would make more sense in real life if I had, if I had the cash and that's what I was doing. I think I would use the bigger equipment and the big flat areas and smaller stuff, in the smaller, rougher spots. I don't know if you'd actually make a turn like this with this kind of harrow, but it worked. I didn't break anything. I didn't hear anything snap, so we'll just pretend it's all okay. Alright, so dummy, Think you can handle things now? See that? Tractor's all dirty. That was his problem, why he went driving off the field. He's scared of getting the tractor dirty, right? Poor little guy. What is... oh. That isn't good. Invisible. There's an invisible collision mesh there. Just run into that. Some old games I played, like Battlefield 1942. I don't know if any of you played that before. If you have, let me know, just out of curiosity. Played that when it came out about, holy cow, it was like 11 years ago. Okay. Behave. Why are you not putting... where are you going? Do-do-do. Okay, so I can steer. Alright, so does higher work or does not work with this tractor? That appears to be the case. So this tractor has just failed. This tractor is going back to the shop because it's not functional. Or I could try it with the truck and see if that'll work. Why did you drop like that? There we go. Alright, derpy little tractor. Let's get your... Now, fortunately, I do have a fallback, and that's that there is in-game equipment that is Italian, so if I'm a real stickler for that, then I can always... oh, let me see. What's this here? And there. This. Turn that off. Let's see if the Unimog will do it. What I'm doing now is just testing to make sure that it's not an auto tractor problem, that it's a problem with the tractor itself. So let's see if old Unimog here, Super Unimog, can do the job. Okay, so we want this on, left. Fire worker. What is going on? Alright, well, I've no idea what's going on here. Mode normal. What am I doing wrong? Like, I have a hired worker right now. I'm paying for him, and he's not doing anything. I can't use the throttle, but it... oh, who knows? Let's try this one more time. Okay, so my mistake. It is not the tractor. It is possibly an auto tractor issue or a conflict with something. I'll have to check my log after I'm done this episode and we'll see. In the meantime, yeah, see? Oh. Erg. Well, I wonder if I can use... I suppose I could use a regular hired worker, but yeah. We'll come back to this. I want to get that the lime on that field, and then I will figure out the auto tractor issue. That is bizarre. It worked fine, and now it does not. And you've all seen it working, so... Back. Okay, well, let's get this done. So I'll have a look. And we are at 4.5 for pH. Boy, this is kind of tricky to do in here. Just trying to kind of round off the corner here so I don't waste a lot. Don't think I'll have much choice. Boy, Hitman's really derping today, isn't he? Now this is a bit tricky to do in cab because you have no visual reference at all on what you're doing. I'll show you here in a second as soon as I get on this straightaway up here. See, I can't see anything, so that's why I'm in external view. I suppose if I was doing this in real life, I just wouldn't use the Unimog. I'd use something that would allow me to see what I'm doing. So maybe I should have used the tractor. Oh well. Whoop, turn that off. Let's just get her done. We had enough derping around this episode. I want to get some actual work done, don't I? Won't take long with this sprayer though to do this field. It's too bad I can't. Well, I'm gonna have to install course play, and then I can start setting up courses for doing this. Maybe think about that. I've never used it successfully because I generally lose patience with it so quickly that I don't really get anything done on course play. Okay, what's this field over here? No, it's just the same. Alright, so I can just this isn't actually planted, is it? Ah, you know what? I bet it is. Yeah, okay, that's already been planted. So let's get off this field. Alright, so we now got one field has the slurry on it and the other has a lime. So this one that I'm on right now is going to have to be plowed to plow that in. You could cultivate the lime in, but if you see there's no we don't have any fertilizer on this, so I want to use slurry. So to do that you have to put slurry down and then you gotta cultivate it. So I could cultivate this and then would I have to put more slurry on, or put the slurry on then cultivate it again? No, I don't know how you'd want to do that, but what I intend to do is plow this field. We'll plow all this gunk out, get that lime into the soil, and then we'll spread some slurry and then cultivate it. So I think what we'll do is get some higher workers going here as soon as I figure that out after we're done here. I'm just about just about done this episode. So I will have a look, see what I can do here to get the AI behaving properly, and then we'll get them going up here, because I really want the AI to take care of these little fields, and I'll take care of the big fields. And so I'll act as more of a manager on the small fields. So I'll try and get that going, and hopefully next episode I'll have everything working properly. And if I don't, well, I'll make do as best I can, won't I? Thanks so much for watching, and if you like to comment, you have anything to say, feel free to comment, and I will answer. So I'll talk to you next time. Bye for now.